So incredible video. But I want to go get the meeting started off. Can we go to the first slide, Michael? And the purpose of this meeting, was really to highlight, the amazing women of Global. And many guys have asked me, Tony, man, it'd be great to hear from Kathy. So you're going to get that today. But also some additional amazing women, mothers in our organization. And, it's just a very powerful opportunity right now. And, I grew up, a single mom, and you guys know that. She worked, multiple jobs to make ends meet. And, I was like always, I look back on that, I said, man, if she would have had something like this, what she could have done. And this opportunity back in the old days, 70s, when I grew up, wasn't available for women. It was really a male-dominated industry up until recently. So just like what's happened with real estate over the last 10 years, I believe the next 10 years is going to be dominated by women in this industry, especially the moms. So I want to introduce you guys to my partner and the true boss of Global Premier Benefits and the Holland Insurance Group. Kathy has been with me. We've been married now going on 23 years together for 25 years. As a matter of fact, Kathy was an agent. She sold for American Income Line for many years. So she's actually, been on the streets, knocked on doors, going into the crappy houses to the nice houses, the rude clients, the rejection. She went through it all. And then, back in, it was about 2000, we decided to form the company and decided to go on our own and developed into one of the top organizations in the industry. And throughout it all, Kathy's been by my side from being an agent to running the office to doing commissions to being the CFO. She's done everything, all while being a mother of 3, 25 years in the insurance business. She's a big CrossFit fan. That's her secret to staying in shape, plus eating right. She's an incredible cook, by the way, and an awesome interior decorator. This lady can do it all. She's like, I'll call all the time, she's like the younger version of Martha Stewart. She's truly passionate about providing the best opportunities to our global family, because you guys are a flat family. I think that's one of the things that makes it even more unique. We treat people like they are part of our extended family. You guys are very special to us. So I want to go ahead and introduce the wonderful and amazing founder and CFO of Global Premier Benefits and the Holland Insurance Group. Let's give it up for Kathy Howard. Put it on, Kathy.
Yay, go Kathy! Hey.
All right, thank you all so very much. First of all, I want to personally thank every single one of you phenomenal mothers out there. Happy belated Mother's Day. But on top of that, I also want to recognize and thank everyone that celebrated their wife, their sisters, their grandmothers, their mothers, their daughters, their nieces. It's all about celebrating everyone's love for one another. And I just think that's so special. It's a special day for everyone. So let's keep that in mind. And really, what is a mother? A mother is our motivator. She's outstanding. She's our teacher. She's our helper. She's our energizer bunny. And she is ready always and everywhere for you. So I just want to give one more shout out to all of our mothers and everyone that is our caregiver. So thank you so much. But first off, just people who don't know me, my name is Kathy Holland, and I just want to give you a little bit about my background. I am a graduate of Albright College. I have a Bachelor of Arts in Fashion Merchandising and Marketing. And I had my dream job out of college. I was being a buyer. I was working in New York. I gave my life and soul to the company. I loved what I did. I did that for 8 years. And then one day, along with 500 other employees, I came to work that day. And we were told, guess what? Your position has been eliminated. So I was, of course, devastated. This is my dream job. I worked. I went to college for this. And then here I am. What am I going to do now? So I'm like, God has a plan. Let me follow his plan. And I did. And after being devastated for a day or two, I thought, you know what? There's something bigger and better for me. And as they say, a door shuts, another one opens. And it was now, I could say, the best thing that ever happened to me. I came across an opportunity where I could become my own entrepreneur. I can create my own income, my own hours, and change people's lives along the way. So with all that, in the past 25 years, I not only met my best friend, my soulmate, the love of my life, Tony, but I was able to be a stay-at-home mom. I created my own hours. I created my own income. And what other industry can you do this and create your own destiny, your own renewals, your own book of business? And at the same time, I was the best mom that I could be. I was a dedicated wife. I was able to attend all my children's functions. You know, if Tony and I had other commitments we had to take care of, I was able to do that. It is just a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I'm so very blessed to have had that position I was able to be in. But I'm looking forward to the future of all the things that we're able to share at Global. But not only that, but look at how many people that we have met along the way. Over the past 25 years, I've met incredible people, friends, and they become like family to me. At the same time, I can still have a career. I can go on and on about all the different perks that you have. But now with Global, we're able to see the future and how wonderful it is going to be with the amount of leads we have, the infrastructure, the recruiting, the marketing. It's just such a wonderful, wonderful position. I can't say enough about it. But also, before I introduce some of the top producers and great women that we have at Global, I also want to recognize our woman behind the scene we have here at Global. Between Felicia Fleming, our contracting manager. We have Ellen Reeves. She's a phenomenal compliance officer. Kathy Butler, who's in our accounting department, along with many other hats. We have LaShawn Bouchion, who's our retention specialist. Most importantly, she gets you paid. And then we have Ryan Terry. She's our outstanding marketing manager. So with all that being said, I'd like to introduce to you our first top woman at Global Premier Benefits, which is, if I'm correct, Cynthia.
Yeah, let me get the screen up. For some reason, it's taking its time.
We have Terry, we have Carrie, we have Cynthia, we have Ellen. Who's first? Cynthia. All right, Cynthia, I'm going to announce Cynthia Campbell. She is a mother of 3, grandmother of 2. Favorite pastime, she curls up to a book, curling up with a good book. Plus, she has just purchased her dream house and car. She joined GPB in 2009. Let's give it up for Cynthia Campbell from Philly.
Yes, Cynthia.
Let's go, Cynthia.
Good morning, Global. Thank you, Kathy and Tony, for such that warm introduction. But first and foremost, I want to give thanks to God for the blessings that continuously flow, and my family, my husband, for his unwavering support. In this business, you know, it can be a tough hill to climb, but if you have the support behind you and behind the scenes, it makes it a lot easier. And then in celebration of Mother's Day, I could not overlook the opportunity to thank my kids, because they have just made it, being their mom, the easiest job ever. So I'm eternally grateful to them for that. And a true and deep appreciation for both you, Kathy, and Tony, for your leadership, your vision, the partnership, for all that you pour into us as the agents. It's unheard of and unseen in this industry. And then lastly, but certainly not least, John Gordine. He's been a great and wonderful upline, great partnership with him. He does so much for us to just kind of help navigate these waters. So truly thankful and appreciative of John Gordine too. So, you know, it's funny, I was listening to your story, Kathy, and I came into this business a little bit differently. Like, I started at 16. I was working at an independently owned, it was a P&C agency, African-American woman. It was my first job, you know, after school, and I stayed on through the summer. And just watching her in the business, I didn't understand at 16 the full scope of the opportunity that was there. But I knew that from that experience, I wanted to be in the insurance industry. So I graduated school. My degree was in risk management and business. And that was the, I thought I was going to be an actuary. Like that was the dream job. And, life twists and turns happen. I didn't go into that field, but I stayed very close to the insurance industry and management field. And then, this opportunity came along. And when I understood at that time, I'm a little bit older, so I understood the full scope of what this meant, being able to, create your own hours, have the flexibility. And this has just been truly a blessing for me. And the reasons why I love this business so much is that one, we get to help people every day. Like there's no better feeling than that. After you've met and talked to someone and they're so excited for what you've done for them or help them to achieve. And I'm like, well, I didn't really do anything. I didn't write the plans. I just made sure that they are aware of it and they have the opportunity for it. But I'm grateful to be able to do that and to be in a position in a business where I can help seniors. It's been a true blessing because it's allowed the daytime hours and this ability to control my schedule, and then to top it off, the unlimited potential for income. Those are just a few of the reasons why I love it. But I'm sure you'll all agree, this is still a very much male-dominated industry. But as women, we don't have to worry about being underpaid or overlooked for promotions while doing the same jobs as our male colleagues and counterparts. We can make our own path, continue to grow professionally. Now, as a wife, a mother, and an agency director, the demands are endless. But it's been my biggest blessing and greatest joy because it's taught me how to balance, career and family life. And this business has absolutely allowed me to live my dreams. So when I started as an independent agent, my children were younger, they were in grade school. And that was great, but it allowed me to be able to, go to after school practices, the games on the weekends, still have that quality family time as I built my business. It's just been that thing for me, and allowed me to work full time, so I've had that control and freedom. Now, fast forward, the kids are grown. They've graduated college, thank God. But even with that, the blessings of this business and being able to work in this business, we were able to afford the college tuitions. So at one point, they were both in school at one time. Talk about feeling the financial crunch, but we were able to come through it. And as women, our to-do list is never done. No matter how many things you check off, there always seems to be, one more. And we wear many hats, but we're able to change seamlessly from one to the other at a moment's notice. And the flexibility and the freedom that comes with this business is a gift, but it's also a big responsibility. So I just want to take a minute, as we celebrate the women in this business and in this company and all that we've accomplished in our business and personal lives too. I want to remind the ladies that while we have an edge over our male colleagues, self-discipline, focus, and commitment are the keys to success in this business. To whom much is given, much is required. Our unique gift is that as women, we juggle, 50, 40, 60 things at a time on a daily basis. Okay. So, by nature, we are caregivers and nurturing, but we're in the business of helping people too. So that gives us an edge in and of and by itself. And we're problem solving for a living. But it's pretty much what we do daily, right? You're managing kids, you're managing the household, we're managing our business as well. So I just want to remind everyone that while we're checking off all the things on our to-do list, we can't overlook or try to outrun the challenges and responsibilities that confront us too. Embrace the challenges, learn from your mistakes, and commit to giving 150% of your very best self every day, and show up ready tomorrow to be better than you were the day before. It's absolutely doable. And it's our nature to just kind of move through, work around, and get over whatever challenges in front of us while we keep our eyes on the prize, which is to get the job done. So I want to remind and encourage all the women of GPB to continue to stay humble, stay focused, keep grinding, and never give up. Your breakthrough and the success you want to achieve in this business are all doable. You can have it all. You can have the thriving business and the family life too. Just envision it and claim it. You're capable of it. And you're worthy of receiving all the gifts of this business that it can give to you. Stay focused, ladies. We got this.
Yes,
Thank you.
great job. As always, Cynthia,
Great job.
Way to go,
Yay.
Cynthia.
phenomenal. Thank you so much
Great
for all that
speech.
you do. Excellent, well spoken. And our next top woman that we want to recognize and share with her is Ellen Nicodemus. She's a grandmother of two, looks like she's only 20. Her favorite trip is a motorcycle trip to Daytona. She's about to be a great grandmother this summer. That's fantastic. Congratulations. And she's been with GPB since 2018. Let's hear it for Ellen.
Thank you so much for the introduction. That is very nice of you and Tony and everybody at GPV. My background is not in the insurance business. I started working in a factory when I was 16, and I worked there for probably 20 some years. And I got introduced into the insurance business back in 2000. My dad passed away, and my dad had cashed his insurance policy in and we didn't know it. So we had to pay for the funeral. And I spoke with my husband and asked him if his mom and dad was covered. And he said, we don't know. So we made a phone call off of TV, and an insurance agent came out, and he sat down and wrote up his mom and dad. And my husband made the comment that I would be good at insurance because I like to talk a lot. And so that's actually how I got started. I went and got my license and got into the insurance business. And I was always in the life insurance. Life insurance was my passion. I never did any Medicare, annuities or anything. I worked with a company, and actually I had met Tony at that company, but I don't think he remembered me, but I remembered him because that company, if it wasn't for Tony and his team and his production, that company wasn't anything. And I was very impressed. I would always hear his name and I would see his face and I'm thinking, wow, this guy knows, he really knows what he's doing. He's awesome. So I had a bad tragedy back in 2016. I lost my son to cancer. He wasn't but 37. And that devastated me. And I could not do life insurance anymore because losing him, it was like, it took a part of me away. And I said, I told my husband, I said, I can't do this anymore. And he said, well, what are you going to do? And I said, I have no idea. And so I was looking around for a job on Craigslist. And then I had a gentleman call me and say, you can get a job with Global Premier. And I said, okay. I said, and he gave me Eric's phone number. And I called Eric and talked to him. And he was telling me, all about the job. And I said, well, it sounds good because I can't do life insurance anymore. So he mentioned Tony's name. And I said, Tony? He said, yeah, Tony Holland. And I said, I know Tony Holland. He said, how do you know him? And I said, well, I used to work with the same company he did. And so I thought, well, this is good. Finally found out where Tony had went because he had left the company. And I thought, wow, this company's going to be devastated by losing him because the production that his team put out, it was phenomenal. And so I told Eric, I said, send me the contracts. So that's back in 2018 was when I come aboard with Global Premier. And it's been the best experience, that I've ever had working in the insurance business, because with Global, you know, there is nowhere in the world, and I've worked with a lot of FMOs. I've moved around a lot when I was in the life insurance business, but everybody will promise you the stars and the moon, excuse me, until you come to work with them. And then it's a totally different story. So when I came to work with Global Premier, everything that Eric Allen told me and Tony has told me is the God's honest truth. I have never been lied to, and it's the best company. I just thank God every day that I have found a home with Global Premier, because if I hadn't have found this, you know, God, they always say God closes one door, but he opens up another one. And when that happened with me, and when I lost my son, it was like, I didn't think I was ever going to find peace in being able to do what I love to do. And my passion is insurance. I thought it was life insurance. And I did help a lot of people with life insurance, but my passion is helping people. I love this job. I love meeting people. I love helping people. And with Global Premier, they give you the tools and the opportunity to be able to go out there each and every day and do what you love to do. And this is what I love to do. So I just want to, you know, thank everybody at Global Premier. I want to thank Eric for, you know, believing in me and giving me this opportunity to work with Eric Allen. He is the best upline that anybody could ever have, and I've had a lot of uplines before. And but he is just one of the best. And I just want to wish every mother on the call and off the call a happy Mother's Day. And yes, I'm going to be a great grandma. My granddaughter is expected in July. We're having a little boy, and I am all excited. But you know, there's nothing like family. My husband is very supportive. He always has been in this business. I'm not home a lot, but you know, he knows that I love doing this, and he knows that there is nothing else in the world that would make me happy. So I just want to thank everybody for you know, just giving me this opportunity and asking me to speak today. This means a lot, and I probably just babbled on, but you know, everything came from my heart. So thank all of y'all.
Great. Thank you, Ellen. We really appreciate it. And we could tell just how passionate you are about that. And I heard about you from Tony way back when also. So great job. Thanks for all you do. We appreciate you, and keep us posted on the great grandkids, okay? Next, we have an amazing woman, Brandy. She is phenomenal, great spirit. I love her energy on the phone. She's always does her best, and we're very proud to have her on our team and be a part of GPB. I'd love to introduce our next top woman at GPB, Brandy. She's a mother of one, grandmother of one. She's faith-based believer in the golden rule, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Absolutely. And she joined GPB in 2018. Seems like she's been with us for longer than that, but time flies when you're having fun, right, Carrie? So the floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Michael, am I able to share my screen?
Yeah, go for it. You should be able to.
Okay. Let me open this up, and happy Mother's Day to all the lovely moms on this call. And let's see, trying to see if it's coming through yet, guys. Is it working?
Not yet. It's did you hit the share screen button at the bottom?
I did.
Huh.
But I did email it to you just in case.
Oh, all right. Then I can pull it up. Good call. Let me see here. Okay. Let's see.
And, you know, I know you guys, I have shared, I've been so blessed. Tony has asked me to share many times, and very thankful for the opportunity. And even today, to share a little bit. And you guys, I know I have shared many, many times about all the different things that I do to try to be a successful agent and bless seniors. So I thought I would do something a little different today and share one thing that I am utilizing with my customers, and then another little presentation I wanted to share. So is it working?
No, I don't see that it's going to let me open it for some reason. I downloaded it and it says 10 things about Carrie, PowerPoint, and for some reason it's not.
Okay, why don't we do this? If we could go ahead to the next person, and I will do my best to get that back going, okay?
Fair enough.
All right, we'll be waiting for you, Carrie. Keep us posted. Our next phenomenal woman leader at GPB is Terry Carter. Terry is a mother of two, a grandmother of one. Her favorite TV show is Chicago Fire, excellent. Mystery Lies by the Ocean and Loves. And she's been with GPB since 2017. Terry, are you there?
I am. Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Also,
Yeah, so what a blessing we are. I mean, I can't even tell you, life's twists and turns. I'll be 55 in July. When I graduated college, I, as you, thought, oh, I have my dream job with a contract for the government. My parents were so proud of me. And guess what? That went away. So a friend of ours had a debit company down here on the shore, which is about 2.5 hours from where I grew up outside of Washington, D.C. So he said, come down and try it for the summer. So I did. And I absolutely loved running that debit. I met so many fun people. I ate the best food I've ever eaten in my life. I just loved it. Made agent of the year, went on trips. It was great. And then another bump in the road, that ended. So then I went to Bankers Life and Casualty, and I learned about Medicare supplements, long-term care, annuity. Loved it. Loved going to the people's houses, as we all have done this, have a lot of funny stories of houses I'd never want to go into again. But then after about 15 years of that, I guess, that changed. Another bump in the road. God opened another door. A friend of mine from Louisiana said, you know, the Affordable Care's out. You need to do this. You can work from home. You can work in multiple states, and you're going to make really good money. And I'm like, that can't be true. And he said, it is. So I did it. I've got 22 licenses, did it, loved it, was just getting to the point that I was digging myself out of debt, you know, from all the leads I had to buy, et cetera, et cetera. And the politicians changed everything. And then I'm like, okay, great. Now what I'm going to do? Really don't want to go back out on the road. I'm so used to working from home and absolutely love it. What am I going to do? And it was a Friday evening, and I got an email from Global recruiting email, and I called in, and Mark Dennis answered the phone, and we talked, I know, a good 45 minutes to an hour. And I'm like, you know, it's just too good to be true. Free leads, are you kidding? Vested, I mean, the whole thing, I didn't believe it because I'd been burned by other FMOs. But let me tell you, everybody on this call, I took a leap of faith. I'm glad I did. It is the best decision I've ever made in my life. There is no other FMO out there. I mean, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wish I had found you guys earlier because you guys are amazing. Everything you say you're going to do, you do. And I'm so thankful. And in doing this, I have the time, you know, to not only help my clients and work full time and make really good money, but I have the time for my family, you know, and as we get older as women, the kids are grown, the grandkids are here, but now we have our parents, you know, they're getting older. We have to help them. So, I mean, it's just such a blessing all the way around to have this opportunity. I'm so grateful. And I thank you guys so very much.
thank you, Terry. Great job.
Great job, Terry. Great job.
And Carrie, how are you making out on your end? Give me luck, Michael?
She's muted. I'm trying to fix
right.
the file on my side, but
I
am pulling it up right now.
Okay,
Hopefully it will work. And we will be able to continue this. Go ahead. I'm going to hit sharing. Is that right? That's what I want to do.
yep.
Okay, let's do this. And thanks, guys, for your patience here. It says host is disabled screen sharing.
Let's try that again. Let's see. Enable waiting room. Did you sign out of the meeting and sign back in?
Yes, I did.
That's fine. Okay. One sec here. One sec.
Technical difficulties. Where would we be in life without them? Okay. Here we go. Is it showing now?
It says you're started. Go ahead. Yep, there it is. You're good.
All right. So guys, thank you again for letting me share Tony and Kathy. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about what I do as far as with my customers. And the first thing is I have what we call these postcards that I do. Okay. And what I do is, like, if it's their birthday, I'll send something out like the happy birthday, this family, friends, and you. That's I'm asking for references for them to, if they know anybody, family, friends that I can help with their Medicare. If I know someone's sick, I got to get well soon. The veterans, about if they need a hospital indemnity or emergency room copay, I go into that as well. So these cards, guys, have been, like, my husband just, suggested us doing them. At first I was a little reluctant, but I jumped on board, and wow, what a difference they have made. And so that's why I wanted to share that with you guys. Like I said, I've shared many times. I've been blessed to share many times. And so I thought, here's something I really haven't shared with you guys, kind of something that we do, going the extra mile for our customers. So if you guys have any questions on it, these are postcards, so they're inexpensive, 35 cents a stamp. And I get my cards off of Amazon. So what I thought I would do, since I have shared so many times, you guys are probably like, oh my God, what more can I say? And if you want to go get your coffee now, because what I'm going to do is share 10 things you may not know about Carrie Brandy. So the number one thing, I love to play pool and been accused of being a pool shark. Yep, that's similar what I look like. And if anybody at St. Lucia's gonna try to, if there's a pool table, let's go for it. Right. Number two, my cousin Skinny D'Amato brought Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis together. Yep, it's true, folks. I've got the article. I got my grandfather shared all that to me. Wish I was alive back in that day to see that happen. Number three, my grandfather was a professional boxer named Jimmy D'Amato. I've got hundreds of articles about all the boxing he's done. He was also a famous chef in Toledo. So really awesome Italian grandfather. Number four. Yep. Yeah, this is Tony and I on the weekends. I know you guys see me during weekdays, but these are our alter egos. Yeah, I know. I did go to the dentist since this last picture was done. So Tony's still kind of got those same teeth, but anyway, that's just kind of how we are. And guess what, Miss Ellen, I am a Harley mama as well.
Oh, cool.
Guys, this is my husband and I's dream of just jumping on that bike anytime that sun is out, after global premiere, of course. So working on the phones, haha. Yeah, I bought this bike for my husband at when he turned 49, and so we go riding all around the area and absolutely love it. I always tell all the guys we run into, I got this for his birthday, and I had a good wife, and of course they always agree. And he talks about every now and then selling and getting a new one, but I tell him it's in my name, so he can't sell. Anyway, that's number five. Number six, We're in Nashville, guys. Friends with Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Miss Brenda Lee. Been at her house. She made me a spaghetti dinner. They call her Little Dynamite. I mean, look how little she is. She's only like 5 foot. Awesome lady. You know, she was a blessing to my daughter, which I'll get into that on the probably next slide. And then, of course, Miss Naomi Judd, hanging out with her. You just never know who you're going to run into Nashville, but just thought I would share that. And number 7, my daughter's a singer-songwriter here in Nashville. That's why one of the main reasons we moved. She's done hundreds of shows, college tour, has written probably over a couple hundred songs. She's had songs cut, just an amazing talent. She gets it from her dad. He plays like 5 or 6 instruments as well. And so, you know, right now it's COVID, so she hasn't really been able to perform hardly anywhere, and has a baby, so that has put a little wrinkle in the works, but hopefully she'll get back on that. Number 8, you may not know this, but besides being a global premier telesales agent, my other cape is I am a licensed realtor. I've been one since I moved here in 2000.
Hey, good morning.
Has to know, what kind of dog is that?
What's that?
I think that was just some background noise. Keep going.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. And so, yeah, as a licensed agent, I've been very blessed. I just partnered with a builder, and I have 5 contracts I'm getting ready to close. So thankful for that opportunity. Number 9, Tony and I, look at those little kids there. We'll be married 25 years this November. I'm asking him to take me somewhere special for our 25th. He keeps mentioning St. Lucia, and I'm keep telling him, that does not count.
I love it.
Anyway, yeah, no, I'm hitting around Hawaii or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. My problem is I don't ever want to leave during that time. Gets, you know, Thanksgiving week, and I don't want to miss being on the phones. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's me. And then number 10, and the best thing of all, is this little one. I am the grandmother to this beautiful baby girl named Eleanor. She's my joy. She was born on December 4th, and OMG, I am loving it. And that's a picture actually from yesterday of my mom and my daughter and Eleanor. So there's 4 generations right there. And just so thankful to have her. And she's been such a joy. So guys, that's the end. And oh, I forgot to mention, I love Global Premier Benefits. So that's all I wanted to share. Hopefully you learned a little bit about Crazy Carrie.
That was great, Carrie. That was great.
Thank you.
That was a great job. Carrie, it tires me out though. I gotta take a nap on that one or do some CrossFit. But anyway, I want to personally thank all the great women we have at Global, but everyone together as we are, and as role models, as women, men to our children. Right now, it's so crucial for us with our responsibility that we have to lead our children, to be, you know, survivors, to persevere, and to as parents to show them what we've been through, how we can go to bigger and better things. And we're looking forward to St. Lucia. I do have a quick note that I am sending out the itinerary this week. So congratulations to all the qualifiers, but you will get the itinerary this week. I'm super excited. It'll be the best summit yet. And I'm going to hand this off to superstar Tony.
I don't know how I follow all of that. Man, can we give it up for the women that spoke today? Awesome stuff. Awesome moms. And we got some grandmoms.
Great.
So
Yay!
why don't we do this real quick? Questions for the team. I know I saw a lot of great chats, and you know everyone did a super job. Cynthia, awesome job. Terry, Ellen, Carrie, I just, I see, Carrie, crazy Carrie, that was cool stuff. I think you guys can see their own uniqueness, what makes them, special in their own right. But one thing I can share with the 5 amazing women that spoke, they work like stink. They have an unbelievable drive and passion. They don't make excuses. I never heard any of them. And I talk to Terry and Ellen and Carrie and Cynthia almost on a weekly basis. Definitely Kathy every day, sometimes 50 times a day. But they're hard-nosed, tough, strong, dedicated women, and none of them make excuses. Zero. They make zero excuses, and that's what makes them the best at what they do. All of them are, top 6-figure earners with renewals that, lifetime renewals that are worth and well into the millions. I mean, it's incredible, what these women have done, the lifestyles they're living, the homes that they purchased, and what they've done for their children and their grandchildren. And it's truly amazing to me. And to me, if everybody, not just the women, but men as well, adapt, their attitude, their passion for the business, their work ethic and drive. I don't know if it's, because of, how they were all, brought up or whatever. I mean, I know how I saw things as a kid with women, where I grew up, women didn't have the same opportunities. And I think that's why a lot of women, especially that are in their 40s and older, they kind of have a little bit of an edge to them. They got that extra oomph in them. They want to make things happen. What better way to do it in this business? You get to help seniors with 0 premium coverage. I mean, how incredible is that? And as I don't know who said it earlier, but women do have a better bedside manner and better empathy and passion for people. And that's why I want a woman with all the right attitude, the right work ethic, and know this business inside and out. They kill it. Just ask Cynthia, ask Ellen, ask Terry, ask Carrie. I mean, and we got dozens of other women that are on this call. Tiffany Fletcher and Pam Eicher, 2 of the legends in the business. Vivian Gary, I mean, she's done an incredible job for the company. I mean, you name it. I mean, we got Marsha Johnson. I mean, I can go down the list. Well, woman after woman kicking tail. Vivian, we got, I said Pam and Sasha Roberts Austin. We got, Sadine Fulton. Sadine's on the call. Women kill it. Jessica Turner. By the way, Jessica Turner, I want to congratulate you on buying your dream home. That house is the bomb. And I'm coming for the housewarming. I want an invite. That house is beautiful. We got so many women that have just crushed it on this list. Julie Dean, who works with Ellen. Patricia Pitchford. Patty McAdams. Arlene Rollins. I mean, you name it. Mary Louise Shrivers. Okay. I mean, you name them. Mary Wilson, 73-year-old young lady out of middle of Mississippi. I don't know what it is in Mississippi, but we got some amazing women out of Mississippi that are killing it. But Mary Wilson crushes it. She outworks 30-year-old men and gets it done. So Mary Wilson, I know, is on this call. Crystal Washington. I mean, you name it. We got some women here that are just unbelievable. Sheena Armstrong. I mean, there's just so many, women that have crushed it in this business. And if you're a woman on this call, you can do the same thing. If you're brand new to us, or maybe you didn't have the start that you wanted when you get first started, make a decision. Say, if they can do it, I can do it. Okay. So what I want to do, I know we have about 10 minutes left. I want to open it up for a few questions for the beautiful young ladies that were on this call. So why don't we go ahead and throw them out? Who wants to ask Cynthia or Ellen or Terry or Carrie or Kathy a question? Let's roll them out. Come on.
We got a lot of compliments.
A lot of good compliments, yes.
And the whole.
I'll jump out there.
That's the most compliments we've ever had. I ain't never gotten even one like that. That's amazing. I need to have them run the meeting every week.
Yeah.
I'll jump out there. I'll do it.
Go ahead.
Cynthia Campbell's always been an inspiration to me. I've been knowing her for a long time, not being able to be around her too much, but still hearing some of her great stories. The other ladies, I don't know, but they're so inspirational to hear how they've come to the company and the history that they've had prior to coming here. And it's been really enjoyable to hear. And Carrie, I want to get to know you a little better. I used to drive Harleys myself.
Awesome.
So that's a great chat we'll have one day. But I've really enjoyed this. Thank you so much. And happy Mother's Day to all the women that are out there. And God bless.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that and truly appreciate you too. And I just want to say to the women of global, like we've got some phenomenal, male leaders who do a great job. But the challenge that I want to put out there for the women of global, next year's leadership summit, I want the women to dominate. Like, room
That's
full
what
of
I'm talking
women.
about, Cynthia.
Oh, okay, all right. Come on, ladies, we got this.
We need to get a room with a view.
Hello. Okay. So that's what I want to see for us, especially within this organization and as the women of global, like, when women come into the room and, it's limited seating and the men stand up. So yes, I want the women surrounding the table, every seat taken. And we'll do an overflow room for the men. How about that?
All right.
They can come too.
Man, that was a challenge. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? You're gonna take that? They said, "Yep, we are."
Challenge accepted.
Yes, the women have spoken.
Girl power, baby. Put it up. Girl power. I love it. Joe? Hello? I heard somebody trying to say something.
Tony, you know we're not going to challenge the women on this. We need to live with them. Come on.
Well, you ain't. I don't think most of us have.
I just go ahead, throw a challenge at Miss Kathy and watch her rise to the occasion and kick your tail.
I love it. I love it.
Hey,
I love it.
hey, Tony, I ain't scared. I ain't scared at all.
You ain't scared?
I ain't scared at all.
All right. Well, cool. That was cool. I thank you, Cynthia, for that comment. Anybody else, real quick, before we close it out? I got a couple quick tips to close out the meeting before 10. Go ahead.
Hey, Tony, this is Cordia in Dallas. Good morning, everybody. One of
Cordia.
these young ladies mentioned that they manage 22 states. She has 22 licenses. And I'd just like to know a tip on how she's managing all those states. Thanks.
That's me, Terry. It's challenging sometimes. I got all the licenses because that's what I was doing with the Affordable Care Act. I basically work about six states now most of the time. So, but I still keep the licenses in case, something comes along. I'm licensed and I can help the people.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And guys, I was sharing this with someone over the weekend. One of the agents, an agency director, recruited a young lady out of California that he's known for years that has 50 licenses. You don't need 50 licenses to be, I guess she's licensed in every state. You don't need that. Really, you only need one good one, like Texas, like Tennessee, like Alabama or Illinois or Georgia. We got a ton of business in just one state. But in all fairness, probably 4 to 5 states are truly manageable by anybody on this call. I think if you get any more than 10, it's just too many. You just don't need all of those to get started now. Now, if you're like Terry or Carrie and others on this call that have been doing this for 4 or 5 years or longer, then maybe you can handle 20 or 30, but it's not necessary. If you're brand new, master the state you're in first and foremost. Know the products, know the people, know the network, know what you need to do in that state first, then branch out after you've gotten competent in that one state. But very good question, Cordelia. Very good question.
Tony, I have a statement I want to make. This is Floyd.
Hey, Floyd.
I'd like to thank all the ladies, did a tremendous job, but I'd like to give a special thank to Terry Carter. She has really been a big help to me since I've been here at Global. Answered a lot of questions because I know sometimes I can be very inquisitive, but she always is there to answer the question and help me. And it has really helped me do a lot of the cross sell. So I like to publicly say thank you, Terry Carter.
Oh, thank you, Floyd. Anytime. And anybody that has questions, feel free to call me. I'll help.
Me too. You've helped me many times too, Terry. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Good. We've got a couple more minutes, guys, before we close. Anyone else wanted to share or give thanks, any appreciation, questions? The floor is you guys. Come on now. Too many quiet people sitting on the sideline. Get in the game. Ask that question. Make that comment.
Good morning, everyone. This is Tamara. I want to thank everyone, starting with you, Mr. Holland, and your wife, and John. You guys are great. And I want to have a question on where to get the postcards from.
Carrie?
I get them off of Amazon. I will put the link in the chat. They're glossy and they're from Avery. And what's awesome, guys, is Avery has a website that's free you log into, and you can actually make the cards right inside the website. So it's really easy to do and great. There's 4 postcards on each sheet. So yeah, I'll put that in the chat.
Thank you so much.
Good question. Good question. I was thinking that myself. Very good question. Who else? Come on now.
I want to say thank you to Global Premier. This is Tony, Brandy, and Tony and Kathy. And Tony, I'm making a request. Can we get more of Kathy on the meetings? She's awesome.
Aw, thank you.
We love her.
I got big shoes to follow. I enjoy it.
Hey, behind every great man, there's a greater woman. We've all heard that, correct?
Woohoo, absolutely.
Oh, by the way, Tony passed the bar exam. Give it up for Tony Brandy.
Congratulations.
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 Great job.
Persevere, hard work. And a great Medicare Advantage agent on top of it. Who else we have? Come on. We got 2 more minutes and then we'll close. Come on now. See some powerful people. See some powerful names up there that ain't speaking. Y'all can say something. Put it on them.
Just want to say thank you to the power couple, Tony and Kathy Holland, for doing such a phenomenal job, and all you wonderful ladies, Cynthia, Carrie, the other young lady, I don't know your name, and Carrie, we got to learn another side of you. You guys are great. Give me inspiration and continue to be blessed. Y'all have a phenomenal day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what? I think I might have a new contest, a Harley Davidson giveaway. I didn't know we had
There you go.
Top producer gets a Harley.
Did someone say Harley Davidson getaway? Mike,
giveaway
during this contest? Did someone say that? If they did, I'm all the way in.
All right, all right.
Maybe we should just stick for the getaway.
Hey, yeah, I was thinking about doing the Rolex contest again, because we haven't done that in years. We used to do giveaway Rolexes. Maybe we'll do Harley Davidsons next time. So, guys, I want to close this meeting. I want to thank all the amazing women. Can we give them all a virtual hand, guys? Come on. Give it
Great
up.
job, ladies.
Thank you, everyone.
Guys, you guys did an excellent job. I had a few things to
job.
but great job, Cynthia. Give Cynthia another hand. Okay. Great job, Terry. Give Terry another hand. Okay. Ellen Nicodemus. Give Ellen Nicodemus another hand.
Yeah.
Terry, give her another hand. And the amazing Kathy Holland, give her a hand. Woo! All right, guys. So I'm glad you guys were able to share. Appreciate that. We're going to close out this last minute we have. Don't forget, I'm still on the lookout for. My wife saw that, started cracking up. So I'm still looking for some talented agency directors out there. We're doing a massive talent search for new leaders in our organization. And what I want to do, we're going to put this out there to some of the agents that believe they have what it takes to be an agency director. Please reach out to your upline or myself, because we really need to grow in terms of the leadership in this organization. We got some great leaders with John Gordon, which you heard from, and Everett Fonay and Bill Fagans, Willie Peoples, and many others. You know, Sadie Dean and William Vargas, Nick Sullivan, Patty McAdams, Joe Walker, Cynthia Campbell. But we need more. You know, and the only way we're going to grow is have a leadership team grow. So we're looking for people that have had an agency. 5 to 10 agents that want to grow, that want to build with all the amazing perks we have at Global, because no one else out there has it. I think we're shorting ourselves in terms of what we can do with this opportunity. We need people that are focused, that are dedicated, because we're having some transition, and it's a good thing. It's time to prune the tree. but also while we prune the tree, we need to grow that tree. Art Williams, one of my mentors from the early days, he goes, you got to keep them coming and going. People coming up the leadership route, and people coming in from the outside and to give new value to the organization. So I'm on the lookout for any agency directors out there. I'm offering a $10,000 cash bonus just for one. But if you give me 5, that's $50,000. You give me 10, that's $100,000. Y'all like money? Okay, I'm going to cut you the check. Okay, now they have to meet certain qualifications. It can't be your uncle, that's hanging out on the street corner, with a bottle of 20 Mad Dog 2020. Y'all remember Mad Dog 2020? Right, that joke just came out. Us Night Train, or as in Fred Sanford, Amanda Schipper. Okay, anyway, all right. Y'all remember? Anyway, that might be beyond y'all's time. Y'all don't know what Amanda Schipper is? Sanford and Son? Okay, anyway, never mind. All right, next slide. Okay, real quick, something that was just announced last week. And there's another event with Tony Robbins. Many guys know that we've shared that we've created a partnership back at the end of last year with the Tony Robbins organization. We saw what was going on last year with all the social unrest, the riots, the political nonsense that was going on. I mean, it was a crazier COVID. It's just probably one of the worst years, most challenging years we've ever seen. But through that, a lot of people came out of that on top. 1,700 people every day during COVID became a multi-millionaire. Many people's businesses rose to the top, like John Gordon, his team did better than ever. And there's many other organizations out there in all industries. Well, Tony Robbins' team reached out and said, hey, how would you like to partner together and try to change this on a global level in terms of the mindset of where people are? Many people are still in that right now. We're already into May. We're 5 months into the year, and there's still people that are living that road at 2020, and it's time to get out. So what we're doing, once again, it's a free 5-day opportunity to own your future at Challenge. That's the new title going into the year, because Tony seemed to see so many people that, that are maybe procrastinating, still in that rut, don't know how to get out, maybe have all the right intentions, but maybe just don't know how to change. It's all about mindset. 80% of the success people are having that are making millions during this crisis is mindset. The other 20% is mechanics. And, you got to tap into that inner soul and what you're about and why you keep going down that rut and how to get out of it. So, Michael, can you go ahead and go to that next slide, please? The 15th, okay, and I was with Tony Robbins and a slew of great speakers. It's going to be 5 days and 3 steps of how to finally take control of your time, your career, success, and your future, and sifting in this virtual world. And as you guys know, we've already done that. We're one of the few organizations that has 4 different virtual tools to enroll people in Medicare Advantage, along with all our other products. But you're going to have a great seminar. It's going to be about 1 million people in this call, and it's absolutely free. You don't have to pay a dime for this. And to me, it's about you guys deciding to take charge of your life. I know some of you guys have been in seminars or whatever, but I'm going to tell you, Tony Robbins is truly the best of the best. Matter of fact, the days when I was living out of my van back in 1994, Tony Robbins and his Unlimited Power, Awaken the Giant Within was the cassette system I bought with a few dollars I had to get out of the rut I was in. So I'm offering this to you guys because I know what it does, what Tony Robbins can do when you take advantage of his incredible opportunity. And Michael, can you share a couple quick things real quick before we move to the next slide?
Yeah, we're just really pumped about this partnership. I know you guys have heard us say this multiple times, hopefully by this point. We want to enrich the opportunity here at Global because it's one of the things that makes us different. It's one of the things that makes you better. And we're trying to find unique and kind of creative ways to help with that. And this is one of those opportunities. In this particular event, we've done something similar to this a couple months back. It was like the New World, New You Challenge. This is similar to that in the 5 days. Honestly, if you show up for 20 minutes out of one day, you're going to get something out of it that you wouldn't have otherwise. So it's just so much opportunity and such a great chance to just maybe get in touch with a little piece of why you got started in the first place. Sometimes we get lost in the sauce, as John Gordine likes to say. And, this is going to bring us back down to earth. So I really am excited for these opportunities. And I just put the link in the chat there. It's posted as of 1 minute ago. So
And it's
go ahead.
free.
Yeah, it's free 99,
Free.
free. Click that join now button and register, and then you guys will be all set. Thank you.
So some people say, well, Tony, when you get out of this, it's about me paying it forward. And you guys have heard my story, and I don't know where I would be without Tony Robbins and also Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Tom Hopkins. My very first one that was Tony Robbins. I did his Firewalk seminar, and it changed my life. And really, the challenges I was having back then was internal because of my upbringing, because of the negative environment I grew up in, and many guys can relate. And so I'm just excited about having this for you. And also some great news. The month after this happened, we did this back in, what was it, February, Michael?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, March was our best March ever.
Yeah.
And that's saying something. March was our best March ever. And then we had several people had record Marches, record Aprils. Obviously something might be in the sauce in terms of this stuff working. I would just love to see everybody going forward. May, okay, June, July, August, and even though you haven't had the best start to this new year, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And this is a great way to get back on track and finish strong. Next slide. So don't forget, this Saturday, for all you recruiters, for all you guys out there that want to build an agency, or if you have a friend or family member or some great waiter or someone you've come across, an agent that you can believe that maybe needs a change of pace, a change of opportunity. Maybe there's another Ellen Nicodemus out there. Maybe there's another Cynthia Campbell out there, or another Carrie Brandy, Terry Carter. They're in a dead-end job. Or maybe another Kathy Holland that's out there, that was in a position. It was like, you know what? I got downsized and lost my job for no reason. There are many of amazing women and men out there that can utilize this opportunity. So Super Saturday is this coming Saturday, May 15th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's also Armed Forces Day. So there's going to be a military theme to this. As you guys know, Kathy and I are a military family. Our son's serving in the Army at West Point. And we're very proud of him and his commitment to the service and all he's doing and the sacrifice he's making. But we want to feature all our men and women of service. We have some great speakers that are military people in our organization. But they're going to be able to find out these new recruits or new candidates to our organization about how the free lead program works and our co-op dollars, why we're able to pay the top commissions in the industry, how the no-pro rates work for qualifying MAPDs, getting paid commissions during AEP, which is a huge benefit. Those two last bullets there are two of the most special bullets we have. I've been talking to people I was recruiting last week and meeting with some organizations. They're like, how did y'all pull that off? That's incredible. If we had that, my God, the kind of money we can make, the kind of recruits we can get. I mean, if you can't make it happen with all this, you probably need to get out of the business. This business isn't for you because Medicare Advantage is one of the toughest, most complex products. Yes, it's pretty easy to sell because it's zero premium, but there's a lot to know, a lot to learn. And most challenges that people have with it, you can't make the money you need to make during lock-in, but we don't have that problem. We don't have to worry about waiting 5-6 months to get a check. Our guys get paid every week. And by the way, we're the best virtual insurance sales tools in the country. Hello. So if you have any questions about this event, reach out to Michael at 443-478-2853. And the global opportunity is extraordinary. You can help your people out there that want to learn more, want to get engaged, that are inquisitive about what we're about, what we do, and maybe want to take that step and leap of faith to join our organization. Next slide. So that's it. Woo! What a great meeting. What y'all think? Over the top.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Brilliant.
Awesome.
Again, I want to thank you guys. And it truly is a blessing. And, that this meeting was very emotional for me. Even that first video, because my kids are now, grown up now, and many of you guys are too, and many of you guys are grandparents. And Kathy and I are looking forward to that day, not for many, many years, but it's just, that's what it's all about, is our families and our kids and our grandkids and our spouses. And that's why we do what we do. And why Kathy and I do what we do is for you guys and your families. And I just want to say, Kathy, thank you. Come on up for being my partner in all of this. She's done a super job.
Hey.
And she's been an awesome partner, awesome mother, as well as the rest of the mothers in this call. We thank you guys for being the best moms on the planet, the best people working on the planet. And we're looking forward to many, many, many great challenges to overcome, and there are many great blessings and favor coming away. I want to thank you guys. May God continue to bless y'all. Have an awesome week. God bless y'all, and thank you guys.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy
Mother's Day,
Mother's
everyone.
Kathy. Awesome week.
Have a great week.